Hello! I thought we'd start the video like this time, just because— oh, hello cat. Just because there's a whole bunch and I know I won't fit it in the camera and I would like you to see everything. So today we are doing a second-hand manga unboxing. Oh my gosh, Yuna. I haven't actually done a second-hand manga unboxing in a long time. Okay. Just because since World of Books like nuked the way you could use their codes, I just didn't pick as much up. I have still been picking up some World of Books, but it's like a fraction of what it has been. This is like 4 months worth of World of Books I've just accumulated and left in a pile upstairs. But even more recently, SciFier have now started selling secondhand, so that's why I've accumulated a whole bunch more. So we have secondhand from a few different places and another cat. If you can see them. So these 3 boxes behind— don't sniff her bum! So these 3 boxes are from SciFier. This lone box here is from eBay. This pile is from World of Books, though I don't think that grey one is. I can't remember where that grey one's from. We actually do have a couple from Forbidden Planet. They're the last of my pre-orders that I didn't cancel. I don't really know where else to throw them, so we're throwing them in here. So technically they're not secondhand, but we're going to ignore that. And we have one lone one from Amazon that also might not be secondhand, but I found it for a really good deal. Other than that, everything else is secondhand, and we have a bit of a variety of where everything's from. So one of the nice things about if you get secondhand manga from SciFier is they have a deal. If you buy 3, you get 25% off, which is even better than using code Caketinz, so use that over code Caketinz. But what I'd recommend is splitting out your order into 2, into a secondhand order and a new not secondhand order, because then you can use both codes for each haul. Use the buy 3 get 25% off on the secondhand, then use code Caketinz on all of your new volumes. Doesn't mean you have to pay for shipping twice, but I think with like the 25% off, it still makes it much cheaper doing it that way. Also, if you order just a secondhand box, it pretty much arrives 2, maybe 3 days after you order, because they keep secondhand stock in stock all the time at the warehouse. They don't have to order that, and they already have it when they post it up on the site, which is really neat if you are wanting it quickly. And what do you think about that then, Yuna? Thanks, Yuna. Okay, I have wibbled on long enough. Let us do some unboxing, but where do we start? I'm thinking we start with SciFier. I literally just used a lint roller on that cat. Damn it! Just before we get into the unboxing, don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe, and check out my social media and affiliate links found down below, like using code Caketinz at SciFier for 10% off on new volumes only. Use the other code for secondhand. And if you're interested in early access to my videos, check out my channel memberships, especially in the lead up to Christmas, because I take December off and I'm going to be filming a lot of videos. There's going to be a lot of videos going up for members. A lot of videos. I hope you're excited. I'm trying to figure out how best. How does this open? This is getting in the— I feel like I've just cut a bit that doesn't actually open. I knew it. Okay, the cuts I made were still necessary. Let us see what's in box number 1. So as always, we have a nice big pile of bubble wrap. It's actually quite nice to see, because secondhand, in my experience, generally don't do any packaging around. I mean, you've seen World of Books packaging, it's a bit of plastic. And the one I've got from eBay, I'm fairly sure they're just loose in the cardboard box. So seeing a nice amount of packaging on secondhand as well is quite nice. Plus we still get bookmarks. Okay, so I'll pull these out. My cats are fighting to get in the same box, but it's okay if you wait a moment, Mika, you can have another one. So this is my most recent one. This box actually came yesterday and I ordered it like 3 days ago, so in theory I should remember what was in it. I do not, but I should remember quickly-ish, my hope. So, on top, we have got a Goblin Slayer 7. Now, Goblin Slayer, I have been picking up secondhand. I just want to say, can we tell that that is secondhand? Like, the front flap is flapping, but it's not really that yellowed, it doesn't look that damaged, the corners look fine. That's like the main things I look at when I get a secondhand volume is how the sides, how's the spine, because I care way more about the spine than anything because that's how I can see on my shelves. Una, please, not the bubble wrap. But I mean, the cover looks great. It feels great. That feels like a wonderful secondhand volume. So most of the time I won't pay above like £5 for a secondhand volume. It'll usually be a bit less. It might be like £5.50 with some exceptions. You can see there's a chunky one here. I'll definitely paid more for this one. Next we got, yeah, these are the same series. We have Black Butler 8, 7, 6, 6, 7, 8. Is probably even better. So these ones are a little yellowed, so they definitely do feel more secondhand. They still don't feel bad. So this one's got a bit of a slash on spine, which is a shame, as I do like having nice spines. But Black Butler's just a pricey, bit more tricky, harder find series to find nowadays, especially because it's so long and it's not too often that you see too many in store or anything. So this has been a real slow slog to pick volumes up for. I still only have I have 7 volumes. I have 10 now with these 3, but it's like 30 plus volumes, so I'm still only like a third the way through. Oh, there's more bookmarks in between. Okay, so the final one in here is, yeah, Homunculus. That's really heavy. Homunculus 1, 2. Now, this one I think I got for just under £10, which I'm so happy about because its RRP is like £25 or £22 or something. So even in a 3 for 2, even on SciFier, it was still quite a bit of money, and I've been putting off picking it up, and I'm really glad I did because I found it for under 10 secondhand. So it's a couple of corners where it's like wrinkled a bit. It's wrinkled a bit there. I'm not fussed. Again, the spine looks fine. I was gonna I can't even hold it properly. A little bit of a dent there, but like, even if it was new, that one wouldn't bother me. That one would probably bother me if it was new, but I'm still fine with it, especially at the price I got. I'm quite happy with that. Another second Omni is already out, so I'm a bit behind, but maybe I'll just wait to see if I can find more secondhand, because that was a price I liked paying. The cats love bubble wrap, so I always fear when I do an unboxing that they're just going to be like there popping it, because they like to pop with their claws. Especially Mika. Right, the second package. We'll just see if I've got any volumes from the same series. And I do. We've got 3 volumes of Uzaki-chan Wants to Hang Out, 4, 5, and 6. I did a bit ago decide to start picking this series up secondhand. I think I only had like 1 volume of the series. So yeah, I'm glad to get some more now. Though I still don't have a volume 1. So I'm a bit stuck on reading it. Oh my god, does it like have a an outline around her boobs? Ew. I don't even think that's because it's secondhand, because is that like how it is? Is that how it's printed? That feels a bit gross, not gonna lie. You see that? I was like, is someone taken like something and outlined it, but it's almost too neat. That's a bit weird. I assumed this was like a wholesome like slice of life romance sort of thing. But I can't argue about the state of these for secondhand. I think some of these I got for like £4. Maybe £5. Is that cat hair or is that my hair? Let's say cat hair. Okay, next we've got another couple of volumes from the same series. We have Miss Kobanashi's Dragon Maid 10 and 11. More volumes that are getting more and more tricky to find. It's not, I don't think it's like the most popular series, even though it's got an anime. Usually I assume it's got an anime, it's probably quite popular. I don't think like picking the manga up is the most popular thing from my experience. It also has like a billion spin-offs, which is very confusing and hard to track down. Anyway, it also doesn't release very often at all, my understanding. But I don't see it in store that often anymore, so all of my copies, apart from like volume 1, are being secondhand. So it's slow progress. I enjoyed the anime, which is why I'm quite looking forward to picking up the manga series. I did start picking up some random volumes of the spin-offs, but I've kind of not rushed into those, particularly since I don't even have a clear run of the main series. Once again, I cannot complain about the state of these volumes. Next we have Black Lagoon 8. Now, so far, this is the only volume I now have in my collection, though I do think there are more in some of the other parcels, but this is the first one. I've been like deciding on a bunch of vid series if I decide to try and jump into them, and Black Lagoon's one where I actually see volumes pop up secondhand a fair bit. I also think it's a complete series and it's not that long. So I decided to just go for it because a lot of people talk about it being like a classic. The anime's is well known and such. So I was like, yeah, sure, let's try and jump into it. This one also feels pretty good. It's a bit more yellowed on top, but I think it's just an older series anyway, so I'm not too surprised. Yeah, it says first printing 2009, which means this volume is 14 years old. Kind of upsetting. Okay, next we have got I Didn't Mean to Fall in Love. This feels really heavy. This feels like one of those like clear white paper 70s hefty volumes. I think it's a one-shot. I think it's a BL. It is. It's got the nice little thing that 70s do. I can't remember what the flower's called. I kind of wish they'd put the flower on the side like they do with ghost ship, steamship, airship, so we could have just had some more. But I also was like, why isn't it a ship of some form? Why have we got a flower? I absolutely love the like consistent imprint styling stuff. So yeah, I think I'd have really loved it if they put it on the spines, because also that would have made it more clear when you're in the shop and such which ones are BLs and GLs and such. But hey ho, it's at least still there, I guess, just on the back cover. I think this one, again, I paid like £4 for it, maybe, after the discounts. Quite happy. Final volume in this parcel is Twilight Out of Focus 1. This might also be a BL. Yes, it looks like it's BL. Now, I must say, with this series, I always thought the cover looked really, really, really pretty. I don't like the spine. That's such a boring spine. Ew. Actually, it must be really new. I hadn't realised it was that new. It's got the new Kodansha logo. But yeah, I think that was really, really pretty. And once again, it was like a few pounds, maybe. Actually, yeah, still looks good. Actually, that side looks a little yellowed. Why does that side look a little yellowed, but that one not? Or am I just seeing things? Sometimes it's hard to tell if something's yellow or it's just my lighting, because this room is a very yellow lighting kind of room. Next box, and as you can see, I very handily helped myself remember which ones were the second-hand boxes, because I very recently did a new unboxing from SciFier as well, so this was just so I knew which ones were the second-hand and which ones were the new. Is this another one of... Yes! These boxes confuse me every time. Really shouldn't at this point, though. Once again, nice to see packaging, and even more bookmarks. Is this the box? Is this... Oh my gosh. Well, the books would never... Damn. Okay, let's see what's in here. Okay, so we've got a fair few, like, multiples from a series in this one, so we're going to pull them out together. So we have... Oh, I think a bookmark fell out. I think I pulled out the wrong volume. We have got volume 1 and 2 of Monologue Women for You. Monologue Woven for You. Oh my god. Forgive me, I'm upside down. So these are full colour. These are ones I've been eyeing up for a little bit now, but because they're full colour, they're a bit more pricey. I think these were about £5 each, maybe. But yeah, very, very happy to find these because they have been on my want to try list for a bit. They look great. I'm really happy with the state of these, completely. But yeah, I'm mostly just really excited to have found them because they're full colour and they were like £5 each. Normally really pricey. This one seems to keep popping up on all the books, but like more than I paid at SciFier, so I haven't quite gone for it. Or was it on Blackwell's? I can't remember. Either way, I now at least have 1 and 2, so I can read some. Next we have With a Dog and a Cat, Every Day is Fun, 1 and 2. I mean, I have cats. I like my cats. I like cats. So I've been, if I see a cat volume, I've kind of just started going for them. These are a lot thinner than I realised, but again, I think these were about £5 each, a bit less maybe. Apparently they're just really fun and lighthearted, and I absolutely adore fun, lighthearted, pet-themed series. They just make me happy, and sometimes you just want to read a volume that you just know is going to make you happy. So I'm looking forward to these. These are also matte, like really, really matte. Like you can almost hear. You hear me stroking it? Next we got another chunk of series. We have Yuri Is My Job 345. This is another one that's been on my want to try list for a little bit now. I do see them randomly pop up secondhand every now and again. When I saw a bunch of them on SciFier, I was like, let's just go for it. These volumes feel in great condition. I am now missing like any volumes to be able to read it. I don't want 1 and 2. I think it's on like 10 plus volumes. Everyone I know that's read it has enjoyed it and said it's lovely, so I do have high hopes for this. Next we have Yuri Life. This was a very GL themed box in hindsight. This, I think, is it a one-shot? Yuri Life, No Love, No Life. It is a bit damaged on this corner, unfortunately. It's quite thin. Hey ho, it's not the end of the world. Oh, it's full colour. That's neat. We got a full colour one. That's nice. But yeah, I think most of these were about the same price, 5 or even cheaper than 5. So probably, I don't think I spent too much on this one at least. Final volume in this parcel is Manga Shakespeare, Much Ado About Nothing. Now I have ummed about picking up the Manga Shakespeare for a long time. They are always very cheap. They're always on secondhand. There's always a bunch secondhand, and I decided to go for it because it was like £2.50. Now there is a whole bunch of them. You might already know that I collect the Manga Classics series, which isn't just Shakespeare, but there is a bunch of Shakespeare in there. And I decided to grab these as well because I really struggle to get through classical literature, Shakespeare, of the like, but I would like to intake the story, if that makes any sense. So these are my cheat way into taking in those stories. But now I'm going to go on a binge and try and find the rest of these. There's quite a few. On to the last SciFier box. This is the biggest and the heaviest of the lot. It has the most in it, I'm fairly sure. It's the first one I did. I think there's like 30 plus volumes in here. Okay, so we've got a lot of it in shot. I think that's probably fine. Have some more packaging mica. Yeah, there's a bunch more parcels. There's 4 in here this time. Probably pull them all out again. Even more. Oh, shoot, that's a lot of bookmarks. Let me know in the comments down below, what do you think I should do with all these bookmarks? I'm accumulating quite a lot now. Trying to decide. 4 parcels. Let's do this one first. Do you think we have a bunch of a series? So let's pull that out. And we do. I was right. We have 13789 of Teasing Master Takaki-san. Now, another series that I've been wanting to pick up for quite a while now, but volumes just, you never see a full clear run in my experience, or they're not cheap online or anything. There is actually more of these in some of these parcels. There is quite a few, so I'm very excited. They also look pretty good. I think they might be red. I do think these volumes might be red, but they're not like disgusting or in bits, which is all that matters. Okay, next we have 7 Deadly Sins 31. Now I think this is probably the most battered volume we've had yet. You can see if I do it that way that it's kind of at an angle. Spine is quite battered. So with this volume of 7 Deadly Sins, I am 1 volume away from being complete. I think pretty much the entire series I've been buying secondhand for like 3-4 years now. Piecemealing it. You know, it's really weird. Like, look, Yuna, please, why are you tearing at the box? Kind of weird looking at the volume, and it doesn't. I don't think it's like damaged because it's been read badly. I think it's just been stored poorly. Because like the inside looks great. The spine, there's a bit of yellow in there, I suppose. Is it a bit soft there? I'm not sure. It's definitely the worst one yet, but I mean that's out of how many so far. Okay, next we have Cardcaptor Sakura Clear Card. I still have not completed the main series, but these were like £2 something, I think. So I grabbed it because I don't see this one in store either that often, which is a shame because I did enjoy the main series and I would like to read the spin-off because I'm hoping it'll be new content and such from the anime I watched when I was like 4. Next we got Monster Musume 13. Does this need a blur? Need my cat to calm down. Next up we have Monster Musume 13. I feel like I should do this just to be safe. I've gotten quite a few Monster Musume volumes from SciFier now. They've all been in pretty decent condition, to be fair. It's not the easiest series to track down nowadays. I think it's complete at 17 volumes, and I think I'm not missing that many now till I'll be complete as well. But yeah, it's an acquired taste, I feel like, with this series. Next we got Spoof on Titan Volume 1. Now, I did not want to pay like even 3 for 2 prices for this because of how thin it was. So I've been waiting to see it secondhand, so I decided to grab it because there aren't many Attack on Titan things I'm now missing. I'm missing some Junior High, which seems to be kind of expensive for later volumes, and I think now any more volumes after this. I hadn't realised I didn't have Lost Girls until recently, but I have now gotten them, I think. Though one of the volumes might be in a box over there. This one definitely feels like it's been read, but it's still in decent condition, to be fair. There is a very thin spine. Oh, there's a bit of damage bottom there. Next we've got Black or White 4. Now I do actually think there are going to be some more volumes of this in here. I have 1 and 5, and I do hope the ones in the middle are here. It's a BL. I haven't started reading, so I don't really know much more about it than that. I'm sorry, but it doesn't look too bad condition. I mean, it's not plastic wrapped anymore. Oh, it looks like there might be some... Is that sun damage on the spine? No, it's just shadows. Just shadows. But the spine is alright. Actually, the spine has some... Is that bleeding on from the cover? Ooh, actually. Ooh. Not that I care, to be fair. Next we have Yarichin Bitch Club 4, which is still plastic wrapped. This is new. Okay. We always love when that happens. I know there's a lot of controversy around this series. I haven't started reading it yet. Interested to see what the controversy is. Yeah, I'm sure. Can it be that bad? And a volume in here is... Oh, come on. Devil's Part-Timer 4. Now, this is the earliest volume I've been missing for quite a long while now. Doesn't mean I can get that much further than the series. I think the next one I'm missing is like 6. It's a really long isekai. So... I'm not rushing to pick it up. I find them sometimes secondhand, I find them in the sale sections quite often, but mostly the more recent volumes, the earlier ones are getting trickier to find. Time for another one. We still have quite a few to go through. This video might be longer than I realised. I could have probably just done the SciFier secondhand on its own. Hey ho. So we have some more Teasing Master Takaki-san 2, 4, and 6 again. Still in pretty decent condition. I wonder if they're all from the same set. There's a bit of a tear on the corner of 6, but still. I think I must have grabbed over half the volumes in the series. I think it's a complete series. I think I've grabbed over half of them. I am looking forward to getting into it because I hear it's wholesome and lovely. And I do love like cuter, awkward, younger romances. It's just so nice to read about. There we go, another couple of volumes of Black or White 2 and 3. So yeah, I think I have a clear run to 5. I don't know if that's complete, up to date, or what nowadays, but it is a clear run at least. Equally look fine condition, besides they're not plastic wrapped. Actually, are they all plastic wrapped? I can't remember. Is all Sublime volumes plastic wrapped? I want to say a hot maybe. Some of the printing on this one looks a little weird. It looks a bit bumpy, like there and here. So maybe it has been read. How dare someone read my secondhand volumes? And we got another Card Catch Sakura clear card, this time 9. Again, it was only a few pounds, and I'll just pick them up randomly if I see them on sale at this point, I think. Also looks pretty good condition, I'm very happy. No matter how you look at it, it's you guys' fault I'm not popular. Or another very long running series that's getting more and more awkward to find. I got a whole bunch recently at the Travelling Man Warehouse sale. But I'm still again missing earlier volumes. So I think I now might have one. Actually, I have no idea what other volumes I've got. There's too many. It's like in the 20s now. Like 20 plus volumes. It's crazy. Ben actually, I think, said he watched some of the anime and really liked it. So originally he was the one that recommended me get some volumes to see if I liked it. And I did. And then I learned how hard it was to find. Next I got quite a lot of Sublime volumes, didn't I? I got Coyote Volume 3. Now I picked up Volume 1 in the daily deals really recently, as in I don't know when the videos will go up, but it was in my new SciFier haul. I personally only filmed like a couple of days ago. So now I also have Volume 3. I think I have ordered Volume 2 because that was also in the daily deals. Or in the secondhand section. I can't remember now. Forgive me. I hope this is good. It looks steamy. Next we've got another Goblin Slayer. We have Goblin Slayer Brand New Day 2. Now this is a spin-off. Brand New Day is a spin-off from the main series. I think the manga might actually complete it too, but I couldn't quite tell. Usually it'll say somewhere in big text like final on the back somewhere, but I don't see that unless I'm just blind, which is possible. It's quite a chunky volume, which is really nice, especially considering I paid about the same that I did for some other ones in this stack. There's a lot of Goblin Slayer to catch up on. Ben's really enjoying the light novel at the moment. I got him a bunch for Christmas as well, so he can get a bit further, including some of the spin-offs, because a lot of the spin-offs have light novels as well, like Brand New Day and Daikatana, so it's really neat. There's just a lot of volumes in Goblin Slayer, and I just did not realise. Yet another Sublime. We have Color Candy Paradox, but colour is spelt without the U. Sad. Colour Candy Paradox, which I do hear a lot of people talk about. I don't know what it's about though. Actually, it does again look quite good condition. Quite happy with that. These are all just so good. Apart from that 7 Deadly Sins, I think some of them have just got some nicks and stuff, but half the time they're in great condition. I think I need to sneeze. Okay, final volume in here is Night of the Living Cat 1. Now I have said that I see Cat, I want to pick it up, but I held off on this one for a little bit, mainly because I understand it's a bit horror-y, a bit creepy, a bit zombie-y, which are all things that I hate. I'm also not that big on the art style. I think it looks a bit creepy. I was drawn in when I saw it on sale secondhand. I was like, I'll give it a go. Also pretty good condition, quite happy with that. Right, on to the next parcel. Ooh, we've got some chunky ones in here. Actually, I'm going to open this one as well because I know there are some volumes in both from the same series. We have got 3 volumes of Rent a Girlfriend. We have 15, 16, and 17. So I had been putting off picking this series up anymore because I was finding it really boring. And it just seems to be never ending. It's on like 30 plus volumes in Japan. Goodness me. But these are all secondhand for like, I think £4 each. I did actually pick up 18 in a daily deal, so I think I might be back up to date with English releases. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it's on like 20 something. Still, it's a very meh. I love the outfits that the women wear. That's about it. Oh, we got another Uzaki-chan Wants to Hang Out 7. It also looks as, oh, this has also got the, but that's like, they're like raised. That's so weird. That's so weird. Okay, still in fairly decent condition, I suppose, which is nice, I think. Next we got another couple of volumes of Black Lagoon, volumes 3 and 7. I don't know why I didn't realise these were bigger volumes, even though I have seen them before. They feel hefty, they feel like they've got some weight to them. So I only have 3, 7, I think the other one was 8, so I'm not particularly far in collecting much of the volumes. But I'm now going to start picking them up when I see them. Primarily secondhand, I think. They're a little yellowed. Top's actually quite yellowed. Still not too bad. Spines are great. Spines are great. Okay, then do this one and then this one's empty. We have Chasing After Oi Koshiba, volume 1. I have, I think, 2 and 3. I can see them. Yeah, I have 2 and 3 that I've picked up on sale and I was like, well, can I ever find a volume 1? And then found secondhand. Excellent. I believe it's only a 4 volume series, so we just need volume 4 and this will be complete. I think it's another GL as well. Good top, good spine. Okay, in here we have got The Whole of Humanity Has Gone, Yuri Except for Me, which is, as you can see, a very chunky volume. This has been out a while now. It's not particularly newish volume, but I actually had it on like my wish list, my want to try list for quite a while because I'd seen a couple of good reviews. I quite liked the sound of it. Got it for a great price. I think it was like £6, £7 maybe. Win it RRPs for a lot more than that. Okay, next we have A Polar Bear in Love 3. Now I read volume 1 of this during a day where I tried to read as many volume 1s as I could, and I did not enjoy it that much. It made me really sad. Made me very, very sad. It was meant to be really cute and wholesome, I think, but it made me sad, which is a shame. But I do love how colourful the volumes are, so I will of course still keep collecting it. This is a lovely red. This is a great condition volume. There's a bit of a nick on this corner, but otherwise spine looks great. I'm very happy with that. Final volume, I think, in this, all the SciFier boxes and this one, is Steins Gate 0 volume 2. Now Ben is reading this. This is for Ben. Ben has been trying to hunt this down, and Ben was going to pay retail for this almost, and I told him not to. How dare he do that? That is not allowed. And very glad I did tell him not to, because now we have it. And I got it on sale. And yep, just quickly checking it's English, but it's Udon Entertainment, so it probably will be. Udon Entertainment volumes generally a bit more pricey anyway. Udon Entertainment doesn't actually have that many manga volumes a manga series that they do. So I don't actually think it'll be that long till I have all of them. But yeah, so excited to pass this on to Ben. I'm sure he'll be happy. But it looks pretty good neck, to be fair. It looks pretty good. Right, so that is all the SciFier stuff. We've got some you can see how tall it is if I bend them forward a little bit. We now have the World of Books pile and the eBay box. I think I'm going to do the eBay box next. I just say, look how like weird this box has gone. There's also a hole in it. I did make it slightly bigger because I was very confused when it arrived what this was. There was a hole already and it's like curved here. Let's see what state everything's in. Ooh, actually, you know what? I mean, they are loose, but I think it could be worse. Let's see if I can rejig it so it looks better on the camera. Okay, now we can see it all, and I can see if there are any volumes from the same series, which is even better. So I'm going to try and pull them out if I can see them. I'll grab these two first because they're close to each other. We have got 9 and 10 of Alice in Midland. So I did start picking this series up a few months ago, and I'm finding them like randomly all over the place. I got some at the Travelman warehouse sale. I found some on a site that was like £1 a volume. Found some other random ones. So there are a bunch listed on SciFier at the moment, but they're like £8 each, and I'm feeling a bit cheap. So I haven't grabbed them just yet. And then I happened upon these ones, and they're actually not too bad. I mean, I feel like the edges are a bit dented, but that's almost going to be a given with dust covers, but at least it's the dust covers. So with these volumes, I think I have 6. I have 6 volumes in the series, which isn't too bad. I think it's complete at like 11, 12, 13, something like that. Almost half, if not halfway already. Okay, next we've got 3 volumes of LDK, 11, 13, and 15. Another series I decided a few months ago that I was going to start picking up, and it's very long. It is like in the 20s. Slowly, surely. These are also still in pretty good condition. I'm quite surprised there isn't less damage considering how loose they are in the box. I think sometimes we just underestimate the sturdiness of a book sometimes. Like, I'm not saying I frisbee my books around and throw them around the house, but like, I probably could be better with my books than I am, and they still are fine. They don't chip or dent or anything. But still. What was I saying? LDK. I now have like 8 volumes, maybe. It's not very many. Mostly missing a lot of the earlier volumes, unfortunately. We have got some Unwanted Undead Adventurer. We have got 4, 5, 6, 8, and 9. And these are the light novels, and these are all going to go to Ben for Christmas. I still don't think I've managed to find him volume 1. I think he's volume 3. So he has 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. But these were all pretty good price. I think they were like £4, £5 each. Now, it's really upsetting because they're J-Novel Club. They tend to be about $13.99, $12.99, and you can see how thin these are. Now, they are deceptively dense, but not dense enough for those prices, in my opinion. But it was still nice to find a whole bunch. I don't see it too often. And I think it's the sort of series Ben will enjoy when he is able to get into it. Ooh, next we've got... Ooh, and they're library copies. We have Orissa 5 and 3. Yeah, both library copies. So I will take these covers off. You know, I feel like library copies get a bit of a bad rep. If it's covers like this, I don't mind too much. It's the ones where it's like a sticker and I can't get them off, because these I can just take off. I will have to rip out some of the sheets, but it's not the end of the world. This usually keeps the spine in really nice condition, which I appreciate. Adult graphic? What do you mean adult graphic? Also, it was taken out quite a few times. Look at that. How exciting. This series is not easily findable anymore, unfortunately, so I'm fine also getting library copies. Most secondhand places won't tell you if it's a library copy or not. I think just especially some of the bigger ones, they won't necessarily know. All they know is they've got the volume and like how many of that volume. If you're not happy with a library copy, yeah, sure, reach out, but I think sometimes I don't think you'll know ahead of time. Next we have got Plum Crazy Tales of a Tiger-Striped Cat 1. I picked up 3 and 4 at the Travelman warehouse, and it was about cats, so I was like, I need to find them. I think I made a mistake because 2 looks like it's a bit tricky to find, unfortunately. Also, apparently this series was cancelled in English, unfortunately. I can't remember if it said it was cancelled at 4 volumes, but if it's not 4, it's not many afterwards. But in Japan, the series is on like 20 plus volumes, and apparently it's a really lovely, wholesome can't read again. So I'm a bit disappointed to hear it's cancelled, but hey ho, at least it's 4. At least it's some over none. Okay, next we got some more light novels. We have The Death Mage Volume 2, which confuses me because I thought I also bought Volume 1. I'll need to go check that. I read the manga. It's a very, like, hardcore isekai, I think. It's very dark, very revengey. I think Ben would like it, for sure. Also buy One Piece books. And this volume isn't in bad condition. Next, we have Missions of Love 7. Because no one seems to have great expectations about this series, I am only picking it up secondhand or in sale sections. Slowly. I'm missing a whole bunch, and I think volume 4 is it that's really hard to find. So I'll just see what I can do, I think, with the series. Next up is My Little Monster 3. I keep meaning to pick up more of this secondhand. Oh look, there's a sticker on it for £3. I don't know if I paid that much. Ooh, it's really sticky. I keep meaning to pick up more of this second hand, and then I end up just when I need to cull my basket to make it a bit smaller. This is the series that I seem to cull. I decided to pick up at least one more. I think I do only have volume 2 and 3 now. Don't even have volume 1. But it's meant to be okay, I think. I hope. But some more light novels. We have Baccano volume 8. I thought like Baccano was really hard to find. I do think it's very hard to find. I think I've been very lucky and fortunate in the volumes I've been able to find. For Ben. He almost has a clear run to like volume 10 because I picked up a bunch earlier in the year as well. I think there's just like one volume I need to track down for that. I hear the light novel's really good. I also like it, it's hardcover. It feels really nice. So I hope he enjoys that one too. Okay, next we have 2 volumes from a series, The Prince in His Dark Days 2 and 3. Now it is a 4-volume series, I think, and there might be the other 2 volumes in the parcels over there. I hadn't really heard much about the series until Tiffany Himiko talked about it, and she really liked it. So when I saw I could get a clear run for like £5 a volume, I was like, yep, sure, let's go for it. Let's see what it's like. But I don't really know much beyond other than she liked it. I kind of like the colour of it. I kind of like the muted colours on occasion. I feel like they're less common than rainbows, but I still prefer my rainbows. And next we've got The Galaxy Next Door Volume 3. I wasn't impressed with Volume 1, I thought it was fine. It's not a very long series though, I think it's also complete. So I was like, yeah, I'll still pick it up second hand. I'm just not going to rush to pick it up in store, especially since bigger credentials are now like $12.99 in store. I'm not paying that even a 3 for 2 for this. I didn't enjoy it that much. But second hand, absolutely. On sale, absolutely. So now I got another one. I think there's 5, maybe 6. I know what, I don't remember. And next we've got Hakume and Mikochi 9. I got a whole load of these ages ago at a different Travelling Man warehouse sale, but I am still missing early volumes, so I don't have volume 1, for example. I might pick that up next SciFier order, maybe. This is meant to be really lovely. It's wholesome, cute, I think. I also love how rainbow and colourful the spines are. We've got a bit of a dent here, unfortunately. Same along the bottom. Looks like the bottom's been banged up a bit. But the spine, in general, isn't too bad. I'm quite impressed. I'm running out of space again. Next, we got Happiness 6. I'm hoping there's another volume as well. It might be volume 1. Happiness 6, that's actually quite good condition, really, isn't it? Considering a bit of bump at the top, maybe. I kind of put off picking up Happiness because I heard it's like a bit sad. I know it's called Happiness, but I don't feel like it's actually happy. And I'm a bit weird about reading series that make me feel sad. I basically don't want to. I don't want to feel sad, so I'll just not read them. Not interested. But I would like to try and read like a bit more broadly occasionally, even if I hate it. Maybe I still won't get pumped on. Okay, we've got another light novel. It is So I'm a Spider, So What 5. Ben has very little early volumes of So Much Better, So What. It's mostly more recent volumes, so seeing an early one very much excited me. But I still think he's missing like volume 4, so we can't go that much further. But he really enjoyed what he's read so far. What's crazy is I think looking at the synopsis of this, it isn't that much further behind where the manga currently has released in English, which is crazy because this is on like late teens or something. Like, how much more story is there? And please can the manga not get cancelled before it manages to do it all, please? Final volume in this box is Faust 3. I think all of my volumes have been on sale or secondhand. It is the same manga artist as Ancient Mage's Bride. I think I'm missing one more volume before it's complete. I want to say it's 5 volumes long, potentially, and I have 1, 2, and 4. Well, 3 now, 1 to 4. So if it's a short series and I need one more volume, I'll find that volume and then try and read them together and see what it's like. I think I was surprised at how the quality wasn't too bad. I mean, we had some library copies and they were a bit more dense, but considering the packaging was negligible. And now it's on to World of Books. Actually, just before we do World of Books, let's do these odd random Forbidden Planet and 1 Amazon parcel that I have. I'm really hoping this is a certain volume. Oh, yes, it is. Alice in the Country of Joker, Circus and Liars 3. So with this volume, Alice in the Country of Joker, Circus and Liars game is actually complete. I was a little nervous because when you buy this, the ISBN says volume 3, but the picture says volume 4, and I have volume 4. All the reviews were like, yeah, it shows a picture of volume 4, but you get volume 3, it's okay. So I was like, okay, fine, I'll risk it, especially since it was like £4. And I'm very glad I did. I ordered this months ago, it's been sat, and I was like, it'll be fine. And it was fine, thank goodness. Probably shouldn't have left it that long though. And then 2 Forbidden Planets. So I'm going to kind of open these at the same time and you'll see why in a moment. So in the first one we have Alpi the Soul Sender Volume 1, and in the second one we have The Witch of Thistle Castle Volume 1. So the reason I'm doing them together is these are both new Volume 1 releases from Titan Manga. The reason I left these on my pre-order on Forbidden Planet is because when I first pre-ordered them they were like £5.30, £5.50, which is really, really cheap, and they've all gone up in price. I wonder if it was a mistake when they first listed them or something, because they're now like £7, £8 something. So I left them because it was like that's so cheap. I think I might have 1 pre-order left on Forbidden Planet. I think it's volume 2 of this, which was also £5 something. But these are the only ones I left because of how cheap they were. I wonder if it's because Titan Manga is starting to go more into manga than it has done before. I do have some, but not as many, especially compared to other publishers. These look really cute. They're nice and dinky, so I'm kind of glad I only paid £5 for them, ultimately. Okay, now on to World of Books. I'm sure you're wondering, how many World of Books parcels do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, I know, 1 in cardboard. And then we have 2 more parcels that aren't actually World of Books, but they're still secondhand. Don't ask me where they're from though, I literally have no idea. I can't remember. So let's do these 2 first. Let's do this ominous grey one. So this is, I feel like if you don't get from World of Books, or you don't get enough for a box, all secondhand volumes come in like this. So we've got Yakuza Lover Volume 3. I was so happy to find this secondhand. I don't know what it is about this volume, but it is so expensive. Like, it doesn't seem to come down from retail anywhere I've looked, or like enough for me to be happy to buy it, because this RRP is at $13.99 nowadays. That is just too much. So I've managed to get volume 4 and volume 5, so I've just been waiting to unbox this in hopes that it was okay, and I'm so happy because it does look to be in pretty decent condition. I think I paid about £7 for this, which, yeah, I'm fine. That's like upsettingly half off retail. How insane is that? Damn it! 7Cs. Try and scoot it so it doesn't fall off. And we'll do the other one that is not World of Books. Oh, there's a few in here. Ooh, we have got Not Lives, Volume 2. Now, I have to admit, I made a mistake. I misread my spreadsheet. I do already have this volume. I thought I was missing volumes 2 and 3. I am not. I am missing volume 1, I think. So that was a mistake, so it's going to go into my stack to give away to anyone that fancies it at some point. Then we have a couple of light novels. We have Combatants Will Be Dispatched 4. I thought this might be like most up to date, but I don't think it is. Oh, it's got quite a big bend down the middle, doesn't it? Dang, at least it's on the back. Hopefully Ben won't look there. But Ben's been also reading the manga and has enjoyed it, so I'm hoping he manages to still enjoy the light novel. And we have Last Round Arthur's 5. I have no idea if it's any good or not, but I know it was like £1.50, so probably not, to be fair. Ben has 1 to 4, so he at least still has a clear run, I guess. Okay, let's do the weird cardboard one. Usually my experience is World of Books only send... Actually, maybe it's not World of Books. Maybe it's not World of Books. Maybe that's what I was going to say. World of Books only have sent cardboard if it's brand new. So So maybe it's not brand new. Oh, it's not brand new. And this is from Speedy Hen. And it's volume 4 of the Prince in His Dark Days that I was talking about. And it is the final volume. It does say there. I like it when they do that. There is also some pen on the back. Okay. But they were all quite cheap. It's pretty good condition. It looks a bit yellowed on the top. But otherwise, not bad. Not bad at all. Especially since it's a matte paper Kodansha. In my experience, they're the ones that are most likely to get damaged over any other kind. Okay, now into the World of Books. Now, as I said, I have been accumulating these World of Books parcels for months because I don't buy as much from them anymore. So I wanted to at least have like something meaty to go through. So I am going to struggle to remember some of what I've picked up. There's going to be light novels. There is absolutely going to be light novels. And we have got... Ooh, we have Classmates 2. This is a BL. I only have the first one so far. I assume, unless it's something like weird, like a hardback or like an Omni or something, at least £5, if not less than £5. I tend to not try and pay above that for anything really nowadays. But I'm quite happy with that. That's quite a good condition volume. Oh, is that some pen? Or is it smoke? Is he smoking on the spine? I think there's a dent there though. Oh, and we've also got Akuma no Riddle 1, which is the only volume I needed to complete the series. It's only 5 volumes long and I was only missing volume 1, so happy to grab that. It feels in great condition, so excited. Okay, let's do this one. And it's double wrapped. I wonder how to choose if it needs to be double wrapped or not. I haven't tried to compare times when I've gotten double wrapping to see. Oh, there's a bunch in here. Okay, on top we have LDK 9, another volume from LDK, as I said. Slowly picking it up now. But yeah, I think I'm still missing loads. I'm not even sure I have half the volumes around. I can't remember. I'll need to try and I have a bunch of volumes I need to put away. Keep an eye out for my manga reorganization video whenever that comes out. It takes me months to film and usually months to edit. But keep an eye out for that because I'll be able to see all these together. Same with a whole bunch of series. It's all fun putting loads of volumes from a series together. Next we have The Duke of Death and His Maid 2. This I hear is meant to be really, really cute. I had the anime. Ooh, it's got embossed letters. Lots of people enjoy the anime, so I thought I'd grab it. It seems pretty good, Nick. Again, probably about £5 is what I spent on it, max. So quite happy with that, very happy. Next we have The Grey Man 16. This just brings me one step closer to having a clear run of The Grey Man. I am missing, I think, like 18 or something, and then I might be up to date. I don't know if this is a reprint. I don't think it is based on that logo I saw. Nah, first printing 2010. Wow. Okay, The Grey Man's older than I realised. But I will eventually get more volumes. I've read the first 2 and I enjoyed it and then struggled to find volumes, so I held up. Hopefully I'll find more now. Next I have Manly Appetites 3. Is this the final? It is the final volume. This is meant to be really, really sweet and lovely. I think I managed to get 1 and 2 also secondhand or in sale sections or whatever, so it's nice. I think I've bought the whole series for £5 or less a volume, and now it's complete, and it's nice, colourful covers, which is nice. Final one in this parcel is Akashi Triangle 2. Now I hear that it's meant to be quite good. I've just not gotten around to reading my volume yet. And then 7 Seas, quite pricey, coming out quite fast. I fell behind and haven't gotten any more until now. And I found this for, again, £5 on World of Books. Very happy, very excited. Maybe this, I want to try and read a bunch of volume 1s over my Christmas holidays, and this might be one I go for. Maybe go for this weird one because it's awkward shape. Another layer. You can see the book bending. No, we'll save you. Oh my god! Oh dear. Oh dear. So this is a volume I think has unfortunately, due to poor packaging, gotten a bit damaged. That's a shame. Though I think if I put it under something heavy, it might do a bit better, because otherwise it's in quite good condition. That's a shame, isn't it? Darn it. But sorry, even though we're adults too. I have volume 4, and now I have volume 2. Let's put you in the middle of there. Oh, and then we've got another volume of Ikashi Triangle Volume 3. So I have 2 and 3, which is nice. This is what I mean. Like, this I think is one of my oldest orders. So it's been a while. It's been a while. Oh, wow, it has been a while. I forgot about this. I have volumes 8 and 11 of Fruits Basket. And with these, I am complete on Fruits Basket. I have all of the I have all of the collector's editions for Fruits Basket. These were the last 2 I needed. Damn. And they're in pretty good condition. I'm quite happy with these. So I paid more than like £5, obviously. They're chunky. I think I still paid like £8 each, maybe. £9 each, maybe even less. One of them was crazy cheap. Might have been 6. Yeah, so happy that it's complete. I should get on reading it, but I'm a little put off now. I want to read some of my, I think, shorter volume ones. And then we also have LDK 2. So another one, bit yellowed. But again, the spine looks mostly fine, which I'm happy. I'm just happy. I was getting sleepy and thirsty. So I'm sorry, I hope it doesn't seem like I'm rushing too much. Oh my gosh, more double wrapping. Is this the standard now? I've noticed a lot of my natural light has gone. Let's turn the lamp on. It's a little better, I guess. The sun must have gone away. It's not often that I film this early though, it's only because it's a weekend. Usually I film after work. Ooh, we've got a lot of light novels I think in here. Okay, on top we have got White Cat's Revenge, plotted on the Dragon King's lap 1. Oh, it was a bit of it's quite damaged corner, isn't it? Damn. Oof. Oh well. Actually, the cover, otherwise, like, it looks fine and barely red apart from that. Looks like it was dropped or something. Excited for this. I enjoy the manga. Does not release very often. It took like a year and a bit between volumes 3 and 4. But I hope Ben enjoys it. It's fun. Overpowered. Silly. Isekai. Next we have 7 Deadly Sins 40, and this feels pretty gross. This does not feel like a nice quality volume. It is damaged here, it's bumpy on the back. That spine, you can see it indented there. It doesn't feel that great. That's a shame. What is it with 7 Deadly Sins volumes? They're treated appallingly. Damn. Well, maybe it's one I'd replace one day. Maybe, but for now, at least making progress in collecting the series. As I said, I think I'm missing 1 volume. I think it's volume 38. Next we have Alice in the Country of Hearts. Love, Labyrinth of Thorns. I spent ages saying how hard it was to collect the Alice in the Country of, and then I have had a wonderful string of luck and have managed to collect a whole load of it quite quickly. There aren't many now that I am missing, I think. Mostly I think Hearts ones are the ones I'm missing, so very happy to see this one. I think I probably spent about £6 on this one, but it's in pretty good quality to be fair. I haven't looked in a while to see if there's any more. They just randomly pop up on all the books every now and again, but yeah, they're not particularly common to find, unfortunately. Next we have I Am a Cat Barista 2. Now this, I do already own this volume, and I think I paid like £2 for this. So basically I have a stack of volumes I use for trading. If people want to get rid of volumes but want to trade for volumes over money, I have a stack that I kind of like try and keep built up of volumes and stuff, particularly stuff that I like. So I really like this series, but it's very expensive for what it is. It's a very quick read, so £2, and I was like, I can throw it on my stack of stuff to trade with. I'm always transparent if volumes are second-hand before trading them, so I never like sneak them in to get new copies or anything. I always try and be upfront and share pictures and stuff, but that is something I do. Generally, I keep it just to UK people because of postage. But I've done it quite a few times now, and it's always fun. It's like, do you want to trade? Send me a picture of your pile, I'll send you a picture of my pile, and this is now going to go on the pile. Final one in here is Bakano 3. Now I was like, am I missing early Bakano? I had ordered some, I just forgotten. I should check my spreadsheet to see which ones we've got. Yeah, more Bakano, early volumes, which is exciting. As I said, early volumes seem to be more tricky to track down, but I do got one. I do got another one. I can't remember if I've got him 2 though. He does have 1 for sure. Okay, let's keep going. Ooh, we have Pet Shop of Horrors 1 and 2. So when I went to Brighton, I picked up, I think, a whole bunch of Pet Shop and Horrors. I think I got 3 and 5 to 10. And then when I came home, I looked up the series, I managed to find 1 and 2 on World of Books. So I've ordered them. They were only like £4 each as well. So the only one I am missing now is volume 4. So the first volume is a library copy. It's got the little plastic thing, but I think it's probably helped keep it in a better nick than if it didn't have one. It does feel red, I think. It does feel like it has been read as a volume, which I guess is no bad thing. But 2 still not in bad condition. I think these potentially might be in better condition than the ones I got. Oh, they've got my ones from Brighton don't have this little skull at the bottom. Actually, they look completely different. Have I got a different series? So this is the one I got in Brighton, and this is the one I got from World of Books. So Pet Shop of Horrors Tokyo, are they different series? I mean, they look like different series. I'm going to investigate this after I finish filming this. Anywho, I've got 1 and 2 of Pet Shop of Horrors something, Tokyo. Maybe it's not this series, it's still something, I guess. We are making progress. Apologies for how long this video is going to be. Ooh, more light novels. We have Rising of Shield Hero 6 and 7. These always seem to pop up on World of Books. Like, never, like, continuously. I think every few months when I look, there's just another one for me to get. I think I've gotten him, like, 12 plus light novels of this series, all from World of Books. They're in pretty good condition. I'm quite happy. They don't really look red. They don't look yellowed. Excellent. Let's do this one that's been right in front of me. Ooh, we got more light novels. We have Death March to Parallel Rhapsody 18, which I think is more recent-ish. That feels more recent. Late teens, I think, is more recent, but it's pretty good condition. I find light novels are often in quite good condition, just because they're not as common, I think. I don't know if that makes any sense. I think I'm getting sleepy and dehydrated. Next we have Didn't I Say to Make My Abilities Average in the Next Life 3. He still doesn't have volume 1 of this, and I'm very sorry about that, Ben. Maybe I'll try and track some down for my next order. Most of the ones I've gotten I think have been secondhand or on sale. I even got some in HMV, which just feels crazy to me. But that does feel quite new. Next we have ReZero 13. I keep forgetting if I've already gotten him this because this seems to keep popping up in places. But I do. Here it is. I'm really impressed at how much ReZero I've managed to find him the past like few months. Like, he didn't have any, I think, last Christmas, and now he's gonna have, I think he has like 1 to 13 potentially at this point, which I'm really pleased with myself. It's also quite, I didn't realise how far along it is. It's like on 30 light novels. Damn. Next we have Axel World 6. What is happening on there? Oh, I thought they were her legs. Damn. It's not her legs. She's still not wearing very much though. Same author as Sword Art Online, I believe, and The Isolator. I like that they're colourful spines, which is why I started picking them up for him, but he's still missing a whole load before he's anywhere near up to date, because it's a very long-running series. Next he has The Heroes Overpowered but Overly Cautious 6. I really like this isekai. Ben has read some of the manga. I hope he'll enjoy the light novel as well. I love just how silly it is. I like the gimmick in it. I feel like with isekais, sometimes it's, if the gimmick is, even if it's just a gimmick, if I enjoy the gimmick, it doesn't matter. If that makes any sense. And I enjoy the gimmick in this, in that he overthinks about everything. We are making progress. We are. Oh my gosh, more double bagging. I wonder if someone complained to World of Books or something, because I've never had this much double bagging before, ever. Oh, this is a more recent order. So we've got 2 light novels of Suppose the Kid from the Last Dungeon Boonies Moved to a Starter Town 3 and 4. Now he has, I think, only 1 volume, and it might be either 2 or 8. I can't remember which, and I don't know why. I think it's one of those 2. I think it's great. It's very silly. It's not isekai, it's just fantasy, but it's very over the top. And I'm really happy with the quality of these. I like them matte. They feel nice, and they're colourful. They feel like more light novel colours that always feel like they're more subdued over manga colours. I don't know why, but they do. Okay, next we have Attack on Titan Lost Girls Volume 1. I didn't realise, I think I said earlier, I didn't realise I didn't have this series until I grabbed Volume 2 at the Travel Man Warehouse sale. And then I was like, well, I have to get Volume 1. It is complete at 2, so that is a complete series, which is excellent. And I will get to it. I don't really know what it's about, to be fair. Next we have Not Lives 3. Now, I picked up a whole load of this series on the sale section of Forbidden Planet Leads ages ago. I am now missing Volume 1, I think 1 more volume before I'm complete. but I don't see it around that much, so I think I'm just going to play the waiting game for them to pop up on secondhand sites, I think. Finally, in here we have The Prince in His Dark Days 1, so that is all 4 volumes of that series. That is complete. That feels in great condition. I can't wait to go through it. I hope it's good, but usually I enjoy a lot of stuff that Tiffany enjoys as well, so I have high hopes. I think we've got 2 parcels left. We've got 3 parcels left. We'll do the 2 smaller ones first. Next we have The Faraway Paladin 3. This is a light novel. It is a hardcover. It's actually pretty good condition, to be fair. I think I paid like £5 for it, which I was a little annoyed about because Travelman actually did have this in their warehouse sale. But I had already bought this and it had arrived at that point. I just hadn't unboxed it. But hey ho, I wasn't to know. Ben's really looking forward to reading more of this. I don't think he has the second one though. So I'll see if I can find that. Ooh, I Swear I Won't Bother You Again 1. So this is actually a light novel I'm also interested in reading. The manga does not release very quickly at all. It is not an isekai, it is a back in time villainess where villainess commits a terrible crime, and just as she's about to be dead, she goes back to a year prior where she's able to rectify some of her mistakes. I got him the second one in the warehouse. So now he has 1 and 2. I'm not sure if he'll rush to read them, but it's definitely one I'm interested in reading. Last parcel from Water Books and the haul. What have we got? Let's just try and pull them all out. Okay, on top we have Shikamaru, oh dear, wrong character. Shikamaru is Not a Cutie 8. I have started picking these up a bit more frequently. I still don't have that many. I have a really damaged one that I got from Water Books that I need to exchange or change at some point in some way. I'm not sure how. But this one always is talked about really positively, so I'm excited to read more into it. I need to take this sticker off. My nails are all knackered. I need to change. I'm still on Halloween. I'm not telling you what date it is, but it's past Halloween. I need to change my Halloween nails, but I've been doing loads of cleaning and I wrecked my nails, so I've been holding off. I'll do that later. It's not coming off cleanly. Next we have Happiness Volume 1, so 1 and 6. This equally is in not too bad condition, nicked a little bit up here, but not too badly. Yeah, I think I'll just see what I think of the series when I get into it and go from there. Next we have Kuma 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 Bear 1, so another series where I do have the volume, but I wanted to pick it up and throw it into my exchange pile. Do love this series because, I mean, I named one of my cats after this character, Yuna, the really fluffy one. It's kind of like a teddy bear, so it actually does kind of work. So yeah, so I'll throw this into that stack. It's actually pretty good condition, so I'm quite happy about that, to be fair. And next we've got another 7 Deadly Sins, actually in an okay condition this time. Wow, broken the streak. That's nice to see. Yeah, oh, a bit damaged there. I feel like compared to the other two, not bad at all in the slightest. Final volume in the haul is Love is an Illusion 1. That is heavy! This is chunky. Actually, I should not flick through it because I think it's smutty. I think 4's just come out. I hear very mixed things about this series, so I'm going to go in and see what I think. But I managed to get it quite cheap. It was like £7 maybe? £8, which I'm happy with considering RRP's a lot higher than that. So it doesn't have it in pounds, but it's $20. So of course it's probably going to be £20 because exchange rates apparently don't exist on books. It's very upsetting. Happy with that. Actually, it also is quite good condition. Wow. Spine has managed to survive well. I'm impressed. That was the secondhand unboxing. I really enjoyed it. It's been a while since I did a pure secondhand unboxing. Probably like 4 months, maybe 5 months. I mean, it's going to be weird because of when I post my videos, but for me actually doing it, it's been quite a while. And I always love buying secondhand. I feel like secondhand is definitely overlooked a lot of the time as damaged, poor quality, but I mean, you saw a lot of this. There were definitely damaged volumes, 7 Deadly Sins, but otherwise, I'd say for the most part, they're actually pretty decent. They're pretty good. I'm quite happy. I mean, in terms of packaging, SciFier definitely wins in terms of they actually do some. It was nice to see the World of Books seem to start doing some double wrapping on some of their orders, which it was very rare that they would do that before. I'm hoping they do that a bit more regularly to help protect their volumes, especially since like sometimes volumes would just break open a lot. Yes, thank you so much for watching. If you are interested in any of the SciFier volumes, go check it out. If you're interested in secondhand, use the buy 3 get 25% off. If you buy new, use code Caketinz for 10% off. And separate your orders. That is my recommendation to get you the most money off. If you haven't already, remember to like this video and subscribe for lots of manga content, and check out my social media and affiliate links found down below. Alright, the Dudettes Discord server, where we are constantly sharing deals in more real time than when I actually post my videos out, because I film loads of videos back to back and then spread out when I post them. If you're interested in early access to all my videos, check out my channel memberships. Especially with Christmas holidays coming up, I take so much time off. I like to film a whole load of videos I have a big pile I want to film. A lot I want to film. So stay tuned for all of those. Otherwise, thank you so much for joining me. I now need to figure out how to put these away. I hope you have an amazing day and I'll see you next time. Bye!